So we have to continue, Gurudev, this Sankirtana now
Yeah.
by reading.
Sankirtana. This is the real Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. Prabhupada say Bhagavad Gita, page 4. I no read Bhagavad Gita after that. Believe me, I honest with you. After, when I listen Sarup and Sarup Siddhi, is by devotional service we learn, know our Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. I close Bhagavad Gita. I say, I don't need to read more. Because this is the goal of reading. Prabhupada clearly says, but we avoid to know that, Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. Again, Vilapa Kusumanjali is telling, PhD book telling, you have to, by devotional practice, you have to know your Sarup and develop perfection in that. That's it. Today in Russian class, 15th last paragraph, you see, Rasik Shekhar, is very nice last paragraph, 15.
I will find Gurudev.
Myself is Avi Ramakrishna. I'm from Bhaktivedanta Guru. It's 2 years back, actually, I just met him here. But my friend is married, he's from the Russian plant, and his wife. Then I slew the first time. Then after 2 years, just I got chance to take darshan. Just last to me. Yeah.
Please read this one. This last paragraph.
Gurudev, I will read you and please confirm me. Is it, last paragraph is so long, like this. But from where in the end of the last paragraph?
In the end.
Okay.
In the end.
I can read you in his Radha Kundashtakam, Sri Raghunath Das has confirmed.
No.
No? Okay.
No, there.
15, no, from Russia.
15.
So, Radhe Radhe.
Please.
Hello. Radhe.
Oh, Radhe Radhe.
It is on the page 66. In
66.
the middle of the second paragraph, where it is said Rasamai Krishna and Rasamai Radha.
Read. Read.
I read.
Yes. Yes. Read.
Read. Rasamai Krishna and Rasamai Radha shower each other with nothing else but rasa.
Raso Vaisa. Krishna is Raso Vaisa. Both Rasmai. And they shower each other with rasa. You want to see? If you want to see, then it's written there. Go on.
They shower each other with nothing else but rasa during their rasa krida, delectable games. And the devotees that are fixed in smarana are constantly showered with the sweet relish of this rasa krida.
Wow.
Fixed in smarana.
Asmana. Mind is, asmana means mind is automatic going there. What I practice, mind goes there. That automatic, without no efforts, is go there. It's not dhyan. Asmarana is in my mind is there. It's not I prepared for that. I am not working for that. Chanting also because of that. I don't prepare anything for that. Go on.
These pastimes can only be attended in Svarup Avesh.
See, Prabhupada ki jai. Sarup Avesh.
When the mind returns to the external world, this Svarup Avesh disappears.
My God. Yeah. Be careful. Sadhu, savdhan. If you want to be saintly person, you have to be careful. Read this line. This mind
When the mind returns to the external world, this Svarup Avesh disappears.
my relation with Radha Mohan will disappear. Go on.
Therefore, Srila Narottam Das Thakur sings, Sadhana Smarana Lila Ihate na koro hela Kaya mane koriya susara.
Wow.
Do not neglect the practice of Lila Smarana. Make it the essence of everything for your body and mind.
Wow.
Again. Do not neglect the practice of Lila Smarana. Make it the essence of everything for your body and mind.
Which body? A spiritual body, Sarup body. Not come to this body. Avideha is my Rupa Siksha. Abhideha. Then Prayojan comes. Abhideha means my Sarup body. And my mind will be also fixed in my Sarup. My sambandha, my relation, in my relationship. And Prabhupada reads in Bhagavad Gita, introduction, page 4, bring Bhagavad Gita. PhD thing, Prabhupada writes in introduction, page 4. After relation, only this line.
Svarupa.
Yes, by how Sarupa comes.
Every living being out of the many, many billions and trillions of living beings has a particular relationship with the Lord eternally. That is called Svarupa.
Again.
Every living being.
Living being means my living soul, not my body. Yes.
Out of the many, many billions and trillions of living beings has a particular relationship with the Lord eternally. That is called Svarupa. By the process of devotional service, one can revive that Svarupa. And that stage is called Svarupa Siddhi,
Wow.
perfection of one's constitutional position.
What is the goal of Bhagavad Gita? Prabhupada fixed it. If you not come to your Sarupa, your spiritual life will not start. You're not living in your soul, nothing is happening. Religious practice, nothing happening. Many religious rivers are there. Understand? This is the meaning of Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. Devotional life means Sarup and Sarup Siddhi. Understand?
So this, my question is, if your whole life practice, it's like so many sometimes that we say, how can we get this Sarupa Siddhi? If you, this like whole life is nicely the practice for the devotional life, then we can realize.
If I have no relation, how I will get? Devotion means loving in relationship.
With Krishna.
Ishtadev. Krishna no give Sarup. Radha Krishna, Radha Mohan. Any place Krishna alone you see, temple only Radha Krishna. Only if we say Krishna, Krishna not giving Sarup. Krishna give, he is the source of progress. Read the 10:10. Krishna not give anything. Only one thing he give.
Buddhi Yoga.
Buddhi Yoga. Yeah.
Buddhi Yoga itself is action in Krishna consciousness. That is the highest intelligence. Buddhi means intelligence, and yoga means mystic activities or mystic elevation.
Mystic is divine.
When one tries to go back home, back to Godhead, and takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service, his action is called Buddhi Yoga. In other words, Buddhi Yoga is the process by which one gets out of the entanglement of this material world. The ultimate goal of progress,
you see,
is Krishna. Of progress.
Progress. He is the way of progress. He is not a goal. Guru is the way of progress. Guru is not a goal. Sorry.
Krishna is all everywhere. Krishna is saying, "Just surrender unto me. I'm everything. I'm the source of everything." Then this achieving by the Guru is the main.
Bhaiya, he is the source of progress. Why Prabhupada write this? Because if you don't live in soul consciousness, your progress will not go. You will not go in direct relation with Krishna.
Direct, yeah. By Guru and by the spiritual master, we can reach.
It will come.
हम क्लास में हैं बेटा.
People do not know this. Therefore, the association of devotees and the bona fide spiritual master are important.
People don't know this.
Yeah, that's first we surrender to spiritual master, then we can.
Bona fide is spiritual. What means bona fide?
It's come under the Guru.
Prabhupada, like a Prabhupada, who took all shelter who say that Krishna is the source of progress.
Now, next sentence. One should know that the goal is Krishna, and when the goal is aside, the path is slowly but progressively traversed, and the ultimate goal is achieved.
That's the thing. So he's the way of progress here also. And what is assignment? To be in soul consciousness. When I homework complete this, then my path will be progressive. He proved it. Radha, Radha.
My friends is waiting.
Yeah. Friends are important.
My friends is my family. I just actually want first time.
Go. But let's not forget Prabhupada.
I'm here just living under the shelter of the Prabhupada.
Yes.
Without, I'm nothing.
Yes, yeah. We are living in his shelter.
So, Gurudev, one time you said, or many times, that Krishna gives us the soul, but Radha gives the Svarup.
Krishna, source of progress. I will be super soul seeing, then I will in soul. That is the source of progress. I am not in soul, how Sarup will come? The place of Sarup is not preparing. Where Sarup will come, body will Sarup will get. My soul will get the Sarup. I have to prepare to live in the soul, then I will realize it. If then I will go to material world, I will forget my Sarup. The moment I think material, I forget Sarup.
When the mind returns to the external world, this Svarupa Vesh disappears.
Wow. See, Radha, you see this, how combination is there. Prabhupada teaching and Anandas Babaji. Why I recommend to all of you? But more details here to understand what is there. The preparatory school. For the preparatory school, he make Bhagavad Gita. When we are not knowing anything, that time Prabhupada write to help us how Sarup is important and how you can achieve it. This is the mercy of Mahajan. What meaning of Mahajan? They are Mahajan who know hide the reality. Right? Clear? Understand? We are suffering because we want to live in my body. That is created suffering, material thing. Very attached with material thing. Radhe. Okay, now sorry. Because Prabhupada, ISKCON devotee was there. I interrupt you, sorry. Because we say that we are Prabhupada, but we are not Prabhupada. We don't follow the words of Prabhupada. Prabhupada means understand Prabhupada, but his mercy, right? Live in his mercy. That is the meaning of Nithai mercy, Guru Nistha. Mahajan Gata Sapantha. Mahajan, how they move, we have to move like that. Sorry, I withdraw. Take it my. Today
Now,
was.
Guru, please continue.
It's okay. Now, yeah, I'm your student. You share. Morning, Russian class, this subject she is asking.
Sadhana smarana lila. Ihate na karo hela.
Sadhan?
Smaran lila.
Sadhan means what is favorable for your goal. That is sadhan. Asmaran means what to think, what to keep in mind. Not dhyan is asmaran. Dhyan, asmaran is different. What is coming to the mind, that is asmaran. What is my practice is coming in my mind. That has to change. This is sadhana. I can change it. I say you in the night time, I was dreaming material thing. I say, stop it. Yesterday night, I will not do this. And 5 minutes I sleep. I say to myself, nobody listens what I do. And I sleep 5 minutes. Yesterday night, stop. What nonsense you're doing? I want to be peaceful to think something else. Why are you disturbing me? No problem.
So this stop it is
Stop.
is sadhana.
This is I stop. I have to work on that. This is sadhana. If I like, I will do it on and on and on. I don't like, stop it. This is sadhana. Sadhana.
Sadhan smaran lila. Ihate na karo hela.
Means not avoid it. You have to do it.
Raya mane koria susara.
How you will do the good thing if you don't do that? Good work. Your goal. How you fulfill your goal if you're not serious? You have to serious. I have to do it. If you're weak mind, you cannot do it. Yeah.
राउटर
हाँ?
राउटर चेंज करना था आपका
आ जाओ कर दो इधर
Radhe Radhe, sorry, I think we are going to lose the connection for one moment, just so you know and are prepared that you can continue.
I think it takes a little time, maybe several minutes. So I think Kishori said we can continue and then they will come back in a few minutes.
Okay, then, Anantaji, you can start to read the words which you choose. So let's see. Oh, Gurudev is coming now.
Radha Radha.
Radha, Radha. Yeah.
Dear Gurudev, can we start now with
Yes, start now.
verse 77 of Vilapa Kusumanjali? So, will the joy of my eyes increase when I see one maiden swiftly and happily bringing
Not cloud, no.
bringing various blooming flowers, big gunja beads, and peacock feathers, while Hari makes the braid of my Swamini. With this, he shivers and her whole body blooms up with goose pimples. Will the joy of my eyes increase when I see one maiden swiftly and happily bringing various blooming flowers, big gunja beads, and peacock feathers, while Hari makes the braid of my Swamini with this?
हम बता रहे हैं चलो हम बता रहे हैं 5G का है 1
Yes, now you can continue because the mic is muted. All right.
While Hari makes the braid of my Swamini with this, he shivers and her whole body blooms up with goose pimples. I will read once more. Will the joy of my eyes increase when I see one maiden swiftly and happily bringing various blooming flowers, big gunja beads, and peacock feathers, while Hari makes the braid of my Swamini with this, he shivers and her whole body blooms up with goose pimples.
So we can see here and continue what Gurudev is saying about this spiritual body, Svarupa Vesh, that only through this body and the eyes of that body, all these pastimes can be seen. So Raghunath, when he is saying, when will the joy of my eyes, he means about the divine eyes. He is not mentioning his eyes, bodily eyes. He is deeply absorbed in his Swarup, and he is praying, will the joy of my eyes increase? Then again he is saying, when I see. With what? With spiritual eyes, with divine eyes. So we immediately can connect our practice, which is still on the bodily consciousness, on the bodily level. But we should try to put our mind in his vibration of his mind. He is praying that his spiritual eyes become alive and active, and he wants direct vision. And sadhaka who is not on that level, he is praying for that goal. We can see Raghunath is already on that goal, and sadhaka is trying to achieve that goal. How? By following his footsteps, or we can say his way of thinking, way of feeling, and way of serving. If we try to see this pastime with our material eyes, nothing will happen. But if we try, first of all, like Gurudev said, to establish ourselves in the soul consciousness, then use the spiritual body which we mercifully got it, and try to fix our consciousness in that body, then all our smarana and all smarana of all sadhakas will be on completely another level. And this level is a transcendental level, which can help a sadhaka to make his desirable relationship even deeper and even intense, more intense. I don't know if we can follow this, because Kishoriji was reading, Gurudev was explaining how the remembrance of sadhaka always has to be fixed in his spiritual identity, and the moment when he forgets that, automatically he enters in the bodily consciousness. And with this bodily consciousness, it's not possible to practice lila smarana, or we can practice, but this is not the proper sadhana. This sadhana which we are trying with bodily consciousness, not giving up this bodily mentality, will not bring person to final attainment or Svarup Siddhi. So consciousness of each person starts, I'm not this body, I'm soul. And this soul has all beautiful female qualities. Because comparing to Krishna, every soul is practically speaking a female. And the task and duty of all sadhakas is to try in their daily life to apply this sadhana of development of female qualities. What does it mean? It doesn't mean to pretend to be female outside, externally. It's not advice of our Mahajans. Advice is that I give up my controlling mentality, which is the main man quality. I'm trying to give up my enjoying mentality, which is main man quality. And this controlling and enjoying mentality sometimes is very visible, even to person, but very often it's invisible, it's very subtle, because it's the part of material identity. So for that we need a strong association and strong guidance. No one can overcome this conditioned way of life. But by constant association and listening, hearing, with full honesty and sincerity hearing, not ordinary hearing, but with full honesty, one day will come when sadhaka will start to apply the words of acharyas in his life. One day, sometimes sooner, sometime later, but one day he will really try to surrender his life to completely spiritual conception. And this spiritual conception means I am the soul, the source of my existence is the Lord. My nature, like a soul, is a gopi bhav, is a female nature. And then I'm surrendering with full faith. Like Gurudev is saying, Prabhupada is saying, this means assignment. I assign, I agree, and I accept. And I want to live in my daily life, in my inner and external life. I want to live in that consciousness and try, whenever I forgot it, again to remember. This is the beginning of smarana. Smarana starts with the soul consciousness, not with lila. Smarana, I'm remembering my eternal position. Like I'm not a man, I'm not a woman, I'm not a son, I'm not a grandfather, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a mechanic. I'm the part and partial, eternal of the Lord. And He is always kind to each one, to all souls. When this is very firmly established, then this Svarupavesh, spiritual identity which is coming from Radharani, like Gurudev is saying, will enter in the place which is prepared for this kind of consciousness. And we could see and we could understand that in that moment, this preparation of cleaning the heart is very important. Because what does it mean, cleaning the heart? Cleaning all kinds of illusion of false identity. When this heart is ready, it means that it's clean. And when it's clean from this material identification and illusions, then it's ready to enter in a deeper smarana, deeper entrance of relationship. Then Lila will be much more relishable, because it will not flow through material existence of the person, through material consciousness. So Raghunath here is praying that with his divine eyes see this most beautiful pastime. And when we say most beautiful pastime, when one maidservant, he said one maidservant, very swiftly is bringing different paraphernalia, flowers, gunja beads, and peacock feathers. And then he's giving to Mohan. When we are listening these words, it's very difficult to understand that behind these words are so many hidden meanings and very confidential meanings. And these meanings are describing the highest climax, we can say, of all pastimes between Radha and Mohan, which are constantly going on in confidential rooms or Nivritti Nikunj. But later on, Baba will explain which kind of most confidential, which kind of highest point of these romantic amorous pastimes are, which are completely beyond all materialistic conception and understanding. Even from Vaikuntha point of view, devotees who are deeply absorbed in Vaikuntha, they simply cannot catch. They are not allowed to relish, and they cannot relish. So when Anantaji chose these words, actually he chose the highest topic which no one who is on the bodily consciousness can really properly understand. And especially cannot relish in the proper way. But in the same time, our acharyas gave us opportunity to at least listen a little bit about that, so that we can try to focus our desire, first desire, to think about this pastime. So thinking is very important, smarana is very important, but behind the smarana it must be desire for thinking. If we don't have a desire, strong desire to think on something, it will be almost impossible. But if we have a strong desire to think about Raghunath's realizations, then we can start to practice Raganuga sadhana in Manjari Bhav mode. Our sadhana, really deep sadhana, is to try to connect our heart's mind, intelligence, senses, our soul, our spiritual identity with, in this case, Raghunath's sadhana. Because through this connection, his feelings will simply, by his mercy, enter in our heart. This is the highest words, which is explaining the highest amorous romantic pastimes. And the best way is to relish this, to just listen the words of Baba. Gurudev gave, he didn't it wasn't his intention, but it was always nice arrangement. He gave perfect introduction to prepare our consciousness in the soul consciousness, Swarup consciousness, importance of focusing the mind. And then we are hearing now the words of Raghunath. And I try to explain a little more about these subtle things which are present in these words. And now we can peacefully, relaxedly listen to the commentary of Anantadas Babaji. That.
Radhe. Gauranga Sundara, can I add something? Just one hit. So, we see from this verse that Manjari are so happy and full of joy in their hearts when they serve Radhika. So in so many ways, like in the morning they serve with ornamenting and putting tilak and fragrance and all other seva. And this bring a joy and happiness in the heart of Manjaris. But when Manjaris witnesses this seva, what Krishna, when Krishna ornaments Radharani, and when he put the flowers and gunja beads and ornaments on Radharani, this give more joy and more happiness in the heart of the Manjaris. This is something what is the pinnacle of seva, what can one soul have in the spiritual life. Yeah. Notes by Anantadas Babaji Maharaj. In a transcendental vision, Sri Raghunatha perceives how sweetly Nagara is dressing Swamini. And when he loses this vision, he prays. Now he sees how Swamini's hair is being done. When will your braided hair give my eyes great ecstasy? This braid is being beautified by Hari with various flowers, gunja beads, peacock feathers, and other items. Your body will be studded with goose pimples. How delighted my eyes will be when your hair becomes so beautiful. It is unusual to make a girl's braid with peacock feathers. Radha and Mohana have made love before. Tulasi spoke this verse. Now Radhika wears a yellow cloth and Krishna a blue one. They have exchanged dresses, unable to distinguish between each other anymore, as a result of reaching a climax of loving ecstasy. Swamini now has the peacock feather crown on, and Mohana has braided hair and a jewel in his part. The cause of this confusion is their absorption in their erotic pastimes. In the Rasa Shastra, the scriptures that deal with spiritual flavors, this is called Prema, Vilasa, Vivarta, and has two characteristics: contrariety and confusion. Srila Jiva Goswami writes in his Gopala Champu, when Shri Radha is with Shri Krishna, she is also separated from him, and when she is separated from him, she is also together with him. In the same way, she experiences all conditions to be contrary. At home, she feels like being in the forest. In the forest, she feels like being at home. She feels a moment last like a millennium, and a millennium lasts like a moment. She feels happy in sorrow and sad in happiness. She feels awake when she is sleeping, and she feels like she is sleeping when she is awake. She feels cold when it is hot, and she feels hot when it is cold. Not only that, but the most wonderful thing is that she also feels like she is Krishna, and Krishna feels like he is her. This means that they exchange nature, and thus they may be found wearing each other dresses and ornaments. Madana Rasa is the assemblage of the entire variety of transcendental conjugal ecstasies, and they are all eternally present in Shri Radha. Shri Hari is the cause of...
Excuse me, sorry. Radhe. This is
Radhe.
so intense, so severe and so sweet at the same time. I think we should hold on and contemplate about these paradoxes, and that to be with Krishna and Radha, with Radha and Krishna, it is paradox. It is, yes, in meeting and separation at the same time. The contraries are described here so beautiful. So, and I don't have words, but I have the feeling, oh, let's contemplate on this a bit. Perhaps you
I'm
should
sorry,
read it
Sudevi.
again.
I can. Oh, I'm sorry, Sudevi. I cannot.
No,
I cannot
please.
speak about this. It's too.
Yes,
It's not something which
yes.
I really can
Question?
say.
That's
Feeling
also
to
my
What is
say.
feeling,
the
but not to
question?
go on. Hold
Please.
in.
What is the question? What is the question?
This is
There
about
is a
Prema Vilasa Vivarta Gurudev, and Sudevi has a nice observation and sharing, and she would like to listen about this.
Perhaps you could read it again, Ananta. 3 times.
Radhe? Srila Jiva Goswami writes in his Gopala Champu, when Shri Radha is with Shri Krishna, she is also separated from him, and when she is separated from him, she is also together with him. In the same way, she
Can I read again?
when Shri Radha is with Shri Krishna, she is also separated from him.
Actually, Radha love is so intense for Krishna, so intense, so she forget herself. She merged in Krishna. She not feel that she is doing something. Mana, her eyes become blue because of intense meditation of Krishna. She become blue. Her eyes is blue. Why? Because she only meditates blue. She cannot see other thing. We have a brown or black eyes, but she has a blue eyes. Love is so intense that she no feels separate, or she miss Krishna, missing. Missing herself, that she is with Krishna or not. She feels separation. You go there. Radhe, go there. You come here. Come here. Hmm. Read.
Yeah, sorry, Gurudev. When Shri Radha is with Shri Krishna, she is also separated from him. And when she is separated from him, she is also together with him.
That is the point. Na? She is in Krishna. So she feels separated. She not feel her existence. She merge in Krishna. So feel separation. She become Krishna means, and she feel where is the Radhika. Radha, Krishna, ek atma, do dhari. They are one soul. They make two body. For Rasraj, Rasmai. And they play for their happiness, for each other happiness. And when the jiva in the sarup this meditate, then this rasa he receives. So today the rasa raj and rasmai become one. And he miss herself.
So
When
Gurudev, it means real oneness in the heart.
Chaitanya.
And this is Chaitanya. And there is, in that moment when they feel such a strong absorption in each other, there is no difference anymore between lover and beloved. And in that position, they are changing the roles. And it's happening, like you explained, because of intense intimacy.
Very intimate. Deep.
This intimacy is such a strong that Radhika in one moment think, I'm Krishna, and Krishna is thinking, I'm Radhika. This is why this verse is the climax of their romantic amorous pastimes.
That is the thing.
This is
Material person will see different way. Sarup with consciousness will see different way.
yeah.
They are one soul. And one soul become two parts. They have to miss always each other. One soul is a one half part, is missing to half part. Soul is one. Body become two. So half has to miss half. And when they merge each other, then they become one. And is not material, is a divine merging.
And in the same time, they are not losing their identities. In the same
This is the
time,
beauty.
they are not losing their identities.
So they are missing each other.
Yeah.
They are missing each other because they not lose their identity also. But at the same time, they merge also. This is Radha can do this. Krishna cannot do this. You see the Krishna what doing?
He also became Radha Gurudev. And
no, because this is the mercy of Radhika, he become Krishna. Her mercy he make Radha too.
Yes. Yes.
He is an enjoyer. How he can be giver? But
And
the mercy of Radhika, he forget his enjoyment tendency.
Yes. She again confused him.
Yes.
Vivarta.
And she become enjoyer.
Yeah.
And he become giver. He becomes she become he.
Yeah. And who is witnessing this? Most intimate exchange of roles?
Manjari can do.
Only Manjaris.
Because they are Radha Dasi. So they are qualified to enter in this inner affairs of divine couple. Others cannot enter to understand this. So this is the gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who give the highest, that you can be there where impossible for others to be there.
So this is the beauty of conversation between Ramananda Roy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this conversation is...
Rai Ramananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu, why close the mouth? Not say more than that. Only you can see Rai Ramananda want to say, then he closed the mouth. Because you are in Manjari Bhav, you can see it.
By his mercy.
I'm your Dasi.
Yeah.
I can see it. Then he closed the mouth. Don't open this.
Na so Ramana. Na hama Ramani. And shut up. Yes. This is why this is the most highest topic.
He was Sakhi, but association of Mahaprabhu make him Manjari. You see that?
Yes. And he, like a Sakhi, like a Ramananda Roy, he helped actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like a Bhakta, to enter in Manjari Bhav.
Because he's Sakhi.
Yeah.
Sakhi expand the pastime.
Expand the pastimes. This is the point. So both of them, they went in Manjari Bhav and then stop. It stopped secret.
And Mahaprabhu only listening from Sakhi to increase Radhika Bhav. Radhika want to increase her Bhav. In Radha Bhav, Mahaprabhu want to increase. So he's listening from the friend.
Yeah.
Who is this Sakhi? Visakha, the nearest friend of Radhika. This Rai Ramananda Rai. So Chaitanya is in Radha Bhav that time.
Yes.
And listening her Sakhi Visakha, who is very confident friend of Radhika. And same nature of Radhika.
Yeah.
Swarup Damodar was Lalita, but Rai Ramanand was Visakha.
And when the same nature is, then intimacy is flowing much easier, and most confidential topics are simply arising then.
When they see each other, they start rolling. One king and one sannyasi is rolling to see the king, and king is rolling to see the sannyasi. This is, nobody understand. Karam Kandi not understand. Because if there was not Rasika,
In the same way, she experiences all condition to be contrary. At home, she feels like being in the forest. In the forest, she feels like being at home.
wow. Yeah.
She feels a moment last like a millennium, and a millennium lasts like a moment. She feels happy in sorrow and sad in happiness.
Wow.
She feels awake when she is sleeping, and she feels like she is sleeping when she is awake.
Wow.
She feels cold when it is hot, and she feels hot when it is cold. Not only that, but the most wonderful thing is that she also feels like she is Krishna, and Krishna feels like he is her.
Wow.
The
Madness.
madness. Who can understand this? Who can explain this? Who can talk about this? It should be realized. No other
Who
way.
is totally mad, out of material world. They are mad.
Yes.
They can realize.
Yeah.
Who is mad for material world, they cannot understand. Who is out of material world, mad for this, they can realize.
Gurudev, this is our goal, to become mad on the end.
Radhe, Radhe. By the Vaishnava mercy, one day it can happen to me, my fortune.
Radhe, Radhe. This means that they exchange nature, and thus they may be found wearing each other dresses and ornaments. Madana Rasa is the assemblage of the entire variety of transcendental conjugal ecstasies, and they are all eternally present in Sri Radha.
In Radha, Sri Radha, you see that?
Sri Radha.
Who in light to Krishna, Radhe, who fulfill all the desire of Krishna. who fulfilled the desire of Krishna means he enlightened Krishna. Not Krishna enlightened Sri Radha. So
This is Gurudev, why she is...
No, say, then I will say. I will hold it. Then it will be more realistic.
This is why she is calling Shri. All opulence of sweetness, emotions, love, beauty are present only in Srimati Radhika.
Yeah.
This is real Shri.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, Gurudev.
And this way, he is the source of progress for that.
Again.
Source of progress is not a goal, my dear.
Yeah.
Prabhupada explained, read 10:10. He explained how is source of progress. Nobody understands this. You need 10 days to digest it.
10 years, Gurudev.
And is the source of progress. Without Krishna, there is no source of progress. And when the source of progress I reach, then I'm very crystal clear.
And what Rupa, you said, and I interrupt you, you said something, and Rupa?
No, he said Prabhupada.
No. You said also Rupa before. I interrupted you.
I forgot. It's gone now.
It's gone. This is the nature of flow. Come, go, and flow.
Da, el the nature of flow, a inače nature of fokusnet kad odgovara reći.
Haripriya, mikrofon, molim te.
Da.
Hvala.
Haripriya. He's always in ecstasy.
Gurudev, I have one question. So, do I understand right that in this Prema, Vilasa, Vivarta, where they change the moods of each other, when it is written they change the clothes and the ornaments, then that also means their characteristics, their nature they change.
Sure.
And then, I don't know how to explain, but I have one question. So then when normally Krishna is the enjoyer and is longing, greedy for love and wants to have love, and Swamini is the giver of love, she's the service, she's the embodiment of loving service. And now when their roles change, then Krishna starts to serve, and Swamini feels separation. She feels the longing.
She feels to enjoy more of that longing. Because today she wants to enjoy and Krishna is longing as a Radhika for Krishna.
So she feels Krishna's feelings.
Krishna's total, all feelings of Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
But that is same things they are relishing. Vivarta.
So, but same time, she's feeling all the feelings of Krishna, but same time she's Radhika.
Radhika.
Yeah.
But she become Krishna. Behavior all Krishna.
Mm-hmm.
Krishna is missing to Radhika, and Radhika has become a little naughty to tease Krishna, Radhika. Same thing, vice versa.
Krishna becomes shy and she becomes naughty.
Same thing. That is Prema, Vilasa, Vivarta.
Yeah. Their mind's intelligence, even the body, are melting in such a way because of strong pranaya, strong love, that they're in their consciousness, they don't see a difference. But in
100% pagal. No 1% is to be balanced, unbalanced, totally unbalanced.
And in the same time, they are not losing their identities. This is culmination of Achintya Beda, Gurudev.
Veda Tattva.
Beda Tattva. In Rasa Tattva, Beda Tattva is coming to the culmination, but only through the pastime.
And only by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yes.
If not, he is appearing, nobody can understand this.
Yes, Guru. Without his conversation with Ramananda Roy, we will not be able now to talk about this, to read about this, and what to say about understanding this. This is his mercy.
And without Sarup, is not understanding is clear.
Yeah.
In material identification, it comes and goes. Materially we assess. Is not clear without Sarup.
Gurudev, if we try, if we try to understand this from bodily consciousness, then we will end in impersonalism.
Yeah.
Because the mind cannot simply digest material mind, material intelligence, experiences also. They cannot digest that they are merging their identities. In the same time, they are different, and they are merging mind, intelligence, and even their bodies. So just to talk about this from the mundane level, it's actually very dangerous. So this is why this topic is really, really made for very, 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 very advanced devotees.
But if we want to become advanced, we have to fix the goal to increase my way of source of progress.
Yeah.
Is Krishna. Source of progress is Krishna. You cannot come to the soul consciousness if you don't believe in super soul. And the goal is not this. Goal is something higher. This is the goal what we are talking. Yeah, I'm not qualified for this. Sorry to say. But we're trying to meditate in our Sarup Bhavaj. Some mercy can flow to us. This is because of my Sudevi. She is very enlightened soul, very merciful. She carries the point, very key points. Yeah.
And I appreciate this beauty that it isn't understandable. Yes, we can.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not to understand.
Why acharyas are writing this, although it's not understandable? Because that we are listening, through listening, just receive some drops, and maybe one day we will receive the mercy to enter the river of this in our hearts. But in the same time, we have to be aware about this most sublime and highest topic, which is if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu hide it, and Maha Mantra is inside. Maha Mantra is inside. But it's so difficult to relish this.
And only sweet. It's perhaps we shouldn't feel it is difficult. It is sweet. It
Come for
is
3 months. So,
how-
Sudevi,
Yes.
you booking ticket to come for 3 months.
Gurudev, I didn't understand. Please, could you repeat?
Come for 3 months. You are retired now.
Yes. I think if we think it is too difficult, then no. It is to be astonished. Perhaps only this astonishing, this heart beating. Yes, this
You
preciousness.
bring Gita, or things are come or not? No? Proofs? But Ramcharu, no bring? Beautiful.
Gurudev, maybe it's the time to stop.
Radhe, Radhe.
Radhe, Radhe, my dear. Thank you very
Radhe,
much,
Gurudev.
Anantaji,
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sending oil to me. I receive it. It's good. Thank you.
Gurudev,
I said to you, yeah.
can I read just one verse, but from Prema Bhakti Chandrika to end this?
Okay.
Manera smarana prana, madura madura dama, yugala vilasa smriti sara. The very life of the mind is smarana, and the sweetest remembrance is the pastimes of Radha and Mohana. Jai Shri Radha.
Yeah.
Which verse is? You can tell to devotees.
This is from Prema Bhakti Chandrika, verse 61.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Radhe,
This is Ananta.
Radhe.
Great.
It's all your mercy, Gurudev.
Jai Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Radha.
All thank you for every Croatian devotee who decide to do this service for the service of the sadhus, Vaishnava. First service will be 24th and 25th in Vrindavan. This is the Christmas day we do. Because we start in Christmas day Prem Prasad. So we respect very much Christmas day. And in Vrindavan, Only Munger Mandir, big festival happening of Christmas. They surprise all them who attach, they all come here. And we have a big feast in Christmas Day. I don't know this year, but every year is going on that way. And 1st of January and 2nd of January is Purnamasi. There is a Sadhu Seva and Mataji Seva, 2nd day. In Radhakund. And 1st of January, Jamdaha Seva will be also there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gurudev, thank you very much.
Jamdaha. Up to Jamdaha, they are doing service.
Yeah. You are engaging all of us in the seva, inspiring us.
Yeah, that's Radha.
Radhe, Radhe.